Bonsoir, bonsoir, comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien. Je suis la Reine 2 de la Livre, Mademoiselle de la Livre. Bienvenue sur mon chaîne. Welcome to my channel. I am the Hoodoo Queen. And tonight we are going to be discussing how to uncross, how to right those wrongs. But before we get into that conversation, before we get into that deep space, I must first ask you to please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit your notification and post notification buttons, and please share the video. But we have a couple of individuals in the chat. Hello, um, Dabsico. DD, you got it. Renaissance woman, guided butterfly. Bonsoir, Kenya. Dr. Stephanie, how is the ride and remedy going? Dr. Stephanie, let me know how the ride and remedy is. J Power. Oui, oui. C'est, yes, c'est longtemps, oui. Bonsoir, Richard. Bonsoir. Come on, fan effect. Listen, you are, if you only knew my struggles, if you only knew my struggles, but it's okay. We have the fan, so we're good. We're good right now. Um, I love it. So does my Shih Tzu, Shant. Aw, Shants. That's wonderful. Yes, I mean it's good for you and the dogs and the animals and the children and all of the things. Hello, Charles. Hello, new one. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see everybody this evening. I hope everyone's doing good, staying cool, staying hydrated, staying focused, not getting distracted, in all of those things. So, this evening we are going to be. Hello, Jasmine. Hello, hello, hello. Um, and so tonight we're going to talk about uncrossing. Uncrossing. Bonsoir, Cameron. Cowboy Cameron. Cowboy Cameron on the track. I love it. So, the name of divine readings. Bonsoir, mon cher, mon chéri. Pardon-moi, je suis désolée, ma chérie. Ma chérie, bonsoir. Comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien, bien sûr. Oh, merci beaucoup, Jasmine. J'adore. J'adore ça. Checking in from Planet Fitness. Listen, I need a fitness plan, and I was just talking today about I have to sign up. I have to sign up. Salut, Principe Magique. Salut, comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien. Bien sûr. Comment vas-tu, Principe Magique? Ah, pour moi, je me sais bien aujourd'hui. Je suis un peu fatiguée, mais ça va. Euh, je suis allée à la grange a little bit ago. Alors, il fait chaud aujourd'hui, mais ça va. Euh, j'ai été, j'ai été ici pour voir Corbeau, bien sûr. Euh, il, hum, il est content aujourd'hui. Très, très agréable. Et c'est, il est gentil. Il est gentil. Euh, mais pour moi, je me suis bien. Salut Marisa. Hello, hello. How are you? Hello, Violette. Hello. How are you? Violet. Pardon-moi, je suis désolée. Ah, voilà, voilà. D'accord, d'accord. So, we are going to discuss today about uncrossings and really being able to understand and to really know the importance of these things. Now, we this conversation is a lot deeper than what I'm going to give you, but I'm going to give it to you tonight in a way that's applicable, is the word, so that you can apply it, and as well as understand it without going down the rabbit hole of terminology, etc., so forth and so on. So, just making sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. So, we do want to really begin to understand the importance of uncrossing and even being crossed. So, we really got to start with the crossing of it all. Now, when we're talking about being crossed, and this is where I say I'm not going to go deeply down this rabbit hole because we'll be here probably 2 hours. Because what I'm about to say is at least an hour discussion, and then what we need to talk about is probably an hour at least. So here's the thing about it: to be crossed, to be crossed is not the same to be jinxed. To be tricked, um, to have bad luck. When we are talking about, and the reason why I'm sort of tiptoeing around these terms is because I'll end up going on a whole rant about these different things. Bad luck. Bonsoir, Kirsten. Comment vas-tu? To have bad luck, to be tricked, to be jinxed, to have your roads blocked, to have obstacles in your ways and challenges placed in your space, in your ways, and etc. Those things are actually quite is the term rudimentary? It's very like lower level stuff. All right, I can give you a candle for this, a little salt for that, and voila, kind of deal. But to be crossed is to really cause suffering, to really cause illness, to really bring forth the je dis malheureusement, like very unfortunate events, things that are very unfortunate. Malheureusement, you can also say les maudits, les maudits. Um, that is the curse. It is the suffering. It is the hurt. It is the harm. But the thing about it is being cursed symptoms is a synonym with being crossed. It is. It is. It absolutely is. So to be crossed is essentially to be cursed. This is heavier. This is heavier. This is that thing. So as I told you all before, the Société Minocon, the Vaudou Société that I was affiliated with and that I initiated under, I had a vision. I knew what was going to happen. I communicated what was going to happen. I said, if you all eat the food, da 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 da, if you go to this event, if they work our societe right, 1 year from now, it'll show up probably like cancer. You will have paranoia and all those things leading up to that. And you'll be gone within a year to a year and a half. I said that in December, like clockwork. You begin to see the side effects, the symptoms of being crossed. And then because in that crossing space, in that cursed space, it is suffering. It is that it's the thing of not knowing the source of the pain. It's not knowing the source of the hurt. So it doesn't become, oh my goodness, my money's crossed. Only it's just my money. Now it is a thing of my car. I can't get to work to even make my money, to even put forth the effort. The sickness, I keep getting sick every time I'm trying to go out the door. And I'm going to show you. So this is heavy, heavy things, right? Because the reality is this, somebody put bad luck on your money. What that looks like is, okay, car sort of breaks down, it can get fixed. And you move on about your business. You do a cleanse and move on about your business. But what happens with the curse and being crossed is it plants a mental seed that thrives on the fear and thrives of the panic. It thrives off of the worry, the doubt, the stress, and now it becomes paranoia, insomnia, and it just goes on and on. Bonsoir, Jessica. Bonsoir. Comment vas-tu, ma chérie? So it becomes this thing, and now it has festered. Can't go to work, don't make money. Car broke down. There's no space for me to get a car. Everybody in my house, car is gone. Everybody in the house is sick. Comment ça va? Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Ça va bien, merci. Bink, bink. So it is that type of thing. And then it becomes this thing of, how is it that I just made $200? Bonsoir, Safia. Bonjour, Jennifer. I just made $200, but immediately upon making those $200, because of the sickness, it has to go to medicine, or your insurance is now canceled. You are then separated. And when we talk about being crossed, you are alienated, you're by yourself, which all of these things, you got to think about it. If everything around me is failing, because everything around me is going wrong, strictly on my money, or is it strictly a relationship, or is it strictly my health? It could be a mixture of both, and you don't know where it's coming from, but also you are now alone. You can't talk to nobody about it. You're not able to get assistance. It amplifies the trauma of it all. It truly does. And that becomes a very serious thing there when you are when that is happening. But what you also need to understand, and this is what I always tell people, the beauty of our culture, the beauty of our people is that there's a solution. If you are operating, good evening, Isaac, good evening, B. If you are operating and living in a space that is true, then you are divining regularly. Because when your mind is going, it's a wrap. It is, because it all starts here. Metet, your head, your mind, your intellect. This is why, and I'm going to go ahead and put it out there as well. This is why I want y'all to understand this. If you don't take anything away from this evening, take this away. If somebody is threatening you to curse you or to cross you, and you look at their feed and they're always in an argument with somebody, they're loud, they're theatrical, and you really see that they are delusional and they're just completely unhinged, baby, keep going back and forth because they can't do nothing because they're not, because we see um um le tête croisé, or like your head is crossed, your head is crossed, or in that way, or your head is turned, um and that just means you're mad. So like um il est fou, il est fou, like you're mad. um he's mad, she is mad, they are mad. Vous avez fou is what it is. Like that's just simple. But if you're not good here, so when you're seeing these people and they're like, I'm gonna put you in the grave, I'm gonna put you in the grave, I'm gonna put you in the grave, I'm gonna put you in a jar, and it's like this every single week, you know this person is unhinged. They are not good. You have nothing to worry about with those individuals. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing about them doing work. But if they are pray to my head every morning. Yes, indeed. And see, that's again goes back into that space of if you are living this life, you don't even got to worry about your head because you're doing the head cleansing at least once a month. At least once a month. At least once a month. So you never are unclear. You're never unclear. And so, and I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were saying how um, I believe it may have been, I don't want to say, but saying that the head washing in the doctrine of divination, that that um, that recipe, that method, that spell work has like been life changing for them, or it's been very impactful for them. My stepmom tried to curse my mom. I'm gonna just put this up here. My stepmom tried to curse my mom, and she went crazy. That's another thing that'll happen when you don't know what you're doing. You may be the target. You may end up being the target to your own work. She used a crazy specific time of the year, and all the male sons go crazy specific time of the year. I think it backfired. No, absolutely. So like, is it not? D'accord. Um. So you find, again, if you don't know what you're doing or you're just react, that's why I tell you all, if you do not have clarity, don't you work. So whenever someone, oh, I'm mad, I'm gonna do this, da 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 da, please go right ahead, because your ashe is scattered, your energy is scattered, your edges are scattered, in fact. And I know they're scattered because I can see your thoughts. Please light your candles, burn down your house, throw your dust, end up blind, put me in a jar. Why not? I don't mind. Just make sure you don't put carbs in there. Have at it. Because when you are responding, and so the beautiful thing about this generation and time is when people respond out of those heightened emotions, you're already unclear, so it's not going to work. Secondly, the oversaturation of misinformation got y'all out here mixing things in jars that roots you. Like one of the best ways to cross yourself, you put urine in a jar talking about you are going to piss on somebody's life, or you're going to sour somebody's life, my love. That is your DNA in that jar. So when you add those lemons and that goop of dust and all of those things, you're not just rooting your target. You also got you in there, my love. Not the edges scattered. It's too much. Queen, what if you have, I think you're saying, what if you have physical cold? I prefer not to when I have one. Are you asking like if you're sick, if you should do work? Is that the question, B? I think she was coming for my my siblings. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Je connais, je les connais. Yes, so if you are sick, your ashe is weaker. You can still do work, but it's weaker. I wouldn't suggest it because you're also not clear because you're worried about the physical aspect of things, etc., so forth and so on. Um, and then you have, again, like I said, if you're upset, you're angry, and those things don't do it. I don't even, yeah, and then that's the next thing. If you are sick, definitely don't cook. Don't cook, don't bake, none of that. That's for certain. Um, and we can, even talk about in that way of putting sickness in your own house. As a conjurer, you got to understand that a lot of the things that you are doing, it's a give, it's a take, it's a push, it's a pull, which goes to my next point. So thank you so very much for bringing this up. But part of you as a conjurer literally is to restore the balance of things. So if things are crossed, you need to uncross them. That is part of your charge and purpose as a conjurer because you have the ability to do these. You have the ability to do these. Okay. Um, I believe he is walking, and that is absurd. It is too hot to be walking in this, but people are falling out and dying. It doesn't make sense to me. Walking in these. Can you use lightning struck wood for pot? No, you cannot use lightning struck wood. My God. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is why. This is exactly why people are crossing themselves up because people are just putting out things. One moment, was not going to get up. Give me a second. Wow. 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 But people say these things. People, and I'm just grabbing the doctrine of divination. You would assume that it's solely for divination, but it's not. It's also for spell work. My. Can you use lightning struck wood? Lightning struck wood. Let's just have a moment. This is page 502. Lightning struck wood. Let's read what that means. Quick negative change. Also, in the Doctrine of Divination, we then learn how to do what with the lightning struck wood and all? Destruction spell. A whole destruction spell. It literally says here, bury your target at the base of a lightning struck tree. Then take something from that tree and place it in the location of your target. When they walk over the lightning struck tree, they will become destroyed in quick fashion. Yes, Cameron. Hello, Diva Evolutions. How are you doing? Oh, wow. I'll keep it up just in case I need someone else to eat. Absolutely. So, no, you do not, you cannot. But that is though, that's what, that's just like I heard this one very popular Instagram spiritualist. If someone takes my hair, I can use that against them. No, my love. If someone has taken your personal concern, they are in control of you. It's like someone taking your gun and you telling me I can take advantage of this situation. What? Kill yourself first? Like that is the only solution to assist you. What are we doing? Literally. And so then, but this man says this so that you all who don't know better feel empowered and not worried, crossing yourselves up thinking that you are untouchable. Now you out here looking like a fool in broad daylight with a flashlight trying to find your shadow. We got to do better. I'm just saying, you, the logic, but the logic doesn't even matter because people just out here creating their hoodoo paths and running rampant. It's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. So there's that. So understanding it is about righting the wrongs. It's about turning things around. Okay. For those that do not know, the June community service is available now. And a reason why I wanted to do this conversation tonight was because you all are going to be receiving, if you get the big bundle, okay. Well, if you get the medium, the middle tier or the top tier, you will be receiving a money financial uncrossing powder. You will receive a replayable video for that. You also will be getting your money attraction powder and a replayable video about all the powders. You also will be getting a tea leaf reading class, a course on how to read tea leaves and coffee grounds, and you will be receiving mint, peppermint, and lemon balm tea to do your reading with. There are limited big bundles. There are limited big bundles. Okay. I decreased that number. Normally there's like 80. I'm I'm chopping it down because I want to get products out quicker. Um, and also I just I mean we have a smaller we have it's me, another person that handle the orders, and then one person does virtual things. But that's it. So there's that. But then also too, if you're supposed to have it, you will have it. I will tell you this. Um, you can break up the payments into 4 easy payments via PayPal. Also, I don't think y'all check. Oh, there's only 24 left. So half of them are gone. The last day that you can get this is on Sunday. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and 3 days. I would be shocked if there are even any left, to be honest. So do not miss out. Don't miss out. You say, well, Queen, I want to do this, but I can't. But I really would love to do the tea leaf reading. That's fine. You can just do the tea leaf class. Um, oh, mamacita play. Voila. So you can just do the tea leaf divination class. That is also just available on its own. Um, so there's that as well. So all of those things are available. So we are going to bring our focus right now to the money and financial uncrossing powder. Now, in the last peppermint and lemon balm tea helps out with stress. Yes, it absolutely does. It helps you out with your gut health, with stress, anxiety. If you have like IBS and it's triggered by stress, anxiety, and emotional correspondences, this tea is going to be incredible for you. If you want a stronger version of that, we have the limonge, le mélange de dante, which is the relaxation blend, and that is available on conjureself.com. But you'll get this and you'll be good to go. Definitely that tea. The tea is everything. Annoying that I discovered her in between jobs. Um, so so as we learned in the last video, how you are able to expand your powders, right? How that you can use them in different capacities. And so, like, one of those great, wonderful ways, like, for example, with money, financial uncrossing, easy, simple thing to do. Take a little bit of your powder, you add it to your salt. Now that you have done this, you take money from everybody in your home that can earn money, $1, $2. You put it in a bucket of hot water, place it in the bucket of hot water with your salt. All right. You are going to allow this to sit, but then after you allow it to sit, you can let it sit overnight if you're trying to get a quick working. Now, the longer you let it sit, the better. The longer you let it sit, the better. If you let it sit for 7 days, this is good. Monday through Sunday, okay? But if you do it for one day because you need a quick turnaround, do it that way. Monday through Sunday, it's in the bucket, it's sitting. On Sunday, you take this and you throw the bucket and the money out the front door or at the crossroads. All right? It's going to cleanse away whatever was on that money, whatever's holding your money up. If anybody had put work on your money, that's that. Then you take that money. Now let me see what my students are going to say. Now, after you have cleansed your money with your uncrossing, now that you have uncrossed your money, now that you've uncrossed your financial roads, now that you have uncrossed your professional roads, what are we going to do with this money, students, graduates, loyal students that are not graduates? What are we going to do now that we have uncrossed? I'm going to show y'all why the Conjure South Hoodoo Institute is what it is, because I really don't have to do nothing. Protect your money, what you see. Protect your money. Now watch this, everybody. See, this is what I love. How can we protect our money? How can we make sure that everybody in our house that gave us money is now protected, that it won't leave our house and can't be taken from our house? What are we going to do? Good job, Isaac. Time. Très bien. Using time. Exactement. Blessed and protected. Très bien, Diva Evolutions. Evolutions, pardon-moi, je suis désolé. And see what I love already? Nail it down. Okay, we can nail it down. What's another way we can you can add protection spirits to it and fold it into you? You can absolutely do that. You can put it at your front door, wrap it in foil to keep it protected, Add some foil, keep it going. Put it in the backyard and some foil. Silver dimes, if they are actual silver, je suis désolée. Le mot malheur, silver. That's a hard word for me to say. If the dime is silver, yes, but dimes are not silver, they're copper. That's one of those other things that people mess up on. They think that because it's a dime, it has to be silver. If it's not silver, it doesn't protect it. Place it in the backyard, put some foil on it, absolument. So here's another thing. Say, for example, I take my money, I put foil on it, I bury it in the backyard, and I don't want it to come up, and I don't want nobody to throw anything on it, and I don't want that money to come out of the ground. What am I going to put on top of that money? Glass. Très bien. Très bien. Exactement. See, that's what I'm talking about, everybody. This is why, whether you are in the institute, whether you are just a loyal student and you do the classes, this is why these replayable classes are also important, because you get this information and you keep it forever. And they know what to do. Broken glass. Broken glass. Exactement. Très bien. There's even some of you. And so, for example, you say you use what I had. Where can I get a mercury dime? Okay, so let's help our friend out here. So they feel that they need a mercury dime to protect their money. What are options they can do? Now let's go back to the working that they said they did. I attempted an uncrossing this morning with an uncrossing oil and a dime. I mixed uncrossing oil with a bit of hygiene. Okay. Now, my question to you is, what were you uncrossing? What were you uncrossing? So that's important, number one. What were you uncrossing? Exactement, Richard. Très bien. Bien joué, ma chérie. Tout raison. Tout est raison. You are correct. Salt will handle it. But the question is, what were you trying to uncross? What were you uncrossing? So, and again, and this isn't to call you out. This is what community is. But I always try to make teachable moments. Make teachable moments. Because if you just say, I'm uncrossing, that could just be hitting in general in any kind of space. Is it your money? Is it your home? Is it your love? Is it a relationship? Is it platonic? Is it romantic? Is it your health? Is it your physical location? Is it the ground? Is it the earth? Is it exactly what are we uncrossing? So, and I just want to help. I just want to give you some other options. I want to give you other options, but I also want my students, I want you all to be able to, I want to show you, my students, how good, not that you have it, but how good you are with what you know. And not just education, but the wisdom that you have. And they may or may not come back. So the thing is, the June community service is available now. The link is over in the description box. As someone just said here recently, there's only a few left for the big bundle, which comes with all of the things, the powders, the classes, the tea, etc., so forth and so on. So that is available now. So as we are discussing our powder here and also the spaces of uncrossing, the beautiful thing about uncrossing powders specifically, well, again, understanding that powder is a concentrated version of whatever. But one of the most beautiful things that you can do when utilizing your powder is, I should have not mixed this from the other day. Say that I am, because any space is a working space. Say that my rose to money is in fact crossed. I now have taken dirt from my front yard. I am then going to take my powder. Rather, I have blended it in with my salt to uncross my roads. I then sweep it out of my front door with intensity to uncross myself. I can collect what I have uncrossed and use it to cross someone else by utilizing the powder. By utilizing the powder, it allows me to also uncross others' roads in a very concealed way. How and why? As I mentioned last time, someone that is suffering and that you know their money is crossed, take their shoe, take that uncrossing powder, take some money, get up under that sole, place that uncrossing on it. Whenever they're done walking on it, remove it, shake it out, sweep it away. Their money is uncrossed. Bless their money, protect their money. Let's keep it moving. We can go all day. Say, for example, your money is really messed up and you need to uncross it. Well, guess what you can do? You can take that protection uncrossing powder. You can literally dress your money. Take it and burn it in a flame. It will remove what is there. Take those ashes to the crossroads. Let it scatter throughout the wind. Money is uncrossed. Get another dollar. Bless that money. Work that money. Protect that money. So being able to reverse anything, but it is about the removal. And so the thing about it is this, and a lot of people got to understand that the thing that a lot of people got to understand, oh, wow, that is a shoe fit for the guys. I like those. Merci beaucoup, merci. Does it matter what direction the powder is applied on the dirt? No, as long as you hit all of the roads. Every road just need to be done. So let me ask again, students, what does the vertical line clear? What does the vertical line clear to my students? What does that clear when we're doing the uncrossing? The vertical line. That's anything spiritual that's in your way. Exactement. Très bien. Très bien, Jessica. Très bien, Dynamic Divine Readings. What roads does it clear when it's horizontal? Students. You need to understand what you're doing. Exactement dit votre evolution. Très bien. Bien joué. Très bien. The horizontal is the physical. This is the mundane world. Those mundane crossings. Exactement. Très bien. Très bien. So this is why I teach the way that I do. So when you're doing your work, you know what you're doing when you're doing it. So it's not just I'm doing it. No, 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 ma chérie. You will know. You know. Tu sais. Tu connais. Vous connaissez. Pardon, so you know this. You're familiar with this. Okay? This is why. So as long as you hit those spaces, that's all that matters. Now, depending on the spell, that looks a little bit different because I may need to go counterclockwise depending on the spell. But that is specific to that spell. Okay? Or you want to go clockwise, or it is vertical and it is spirit, or I am working every road, or I am going in a circle clockwise. I'm going in a circle, da 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 da. Maybe I'm not working the roads. Maybe I'm working the phases. Maybe I'm working the sun or the moon, or with those energies, if you will. So it all matters, but it's just based on that spell. And if that spell is specific to direction. And some spells aren't, but not all spells are that way. Okay? So just as is important, it is almost easier to cross to be uncrossed, but something that I need to make clear. Let me make this point very, very clear, okay? Using a cleanser can wash something away. It can push things away. And this is why, again, if you're my students, you know this. So say, for example, I use a cleanser that has black pepper in it. What is that going to do to what has been thrown at me if I use black pepper in it? If my cleanser is black pepper base, black peppercorn base, what is that doing to what has been done to me? It pushes it. It repels it. Très bien, diva evolution. It repels. So repel pushes it away. It doesn't get rid of it. It just pushes it away. So you need to know if your person, your worker, their products, if they're using the right spirits. Because if I use lemon, what does my lemon do? Your lemon may clear it. It cuts it exactly. It cuts it. Très bien. See, I'm telling you, y'all know more than you think you do. So you're clearing it. But just because you use a cleanser, it does not mean that it is being undone. You can clear it. It can be cleansed, but is it undone? Jessica, this may sound silly, but voilà, let's see what this is here. Is there a distinct difference in how you would uncross a situation when it is self-inflicted versus being crossed by an external factor? Forgive me. No. This is a great question, Jessica. This is a beautiful question. The reality is this. A cross is a cross. A cross is a cross. So it's no different. Whether you did it to yourself, if you sweep my feet or if I sweep my feet, I'm spitting on the broom. Period. No different. If I sweep my feet or if you sweep my feet, I'm spitting on the broom. So there's no difference there. There is no difference. So but I do just want to reiterate, like if you hear how I'm talking and you hear how I'm teaching, if you like the way that I teach, then you definitely will enjoy the replayable classes from the June Community Service. Um, but and again, there are limited classes available. There are limited products available actually, and Sunday is the last day to receive those. So the thing about that is, oh my gosh, I've had to turn around and spit on the broom when I'm at work. Listen, if you want to catch me out of character, put me in any public space and a broom is in the if I am in um I can be in the supermarket, and if at the end of that aisle is a worker, like an associate with a broom, you might as well just put the Grand Reaper down. Because I'm like, where do I go? What do I do? Like, do I Gabby Douglas? Do I Simone Biles? Do I get her? How to? But baby, if I think the broom has swept my shadow, not even my foot, you can go ahead and just call it WWE because it's going down. I have no issue clotheslining you from the Alfredo sauce to the orzo. I have no issue literally putting you in a whole WWE SmackDown chokehold. I will literally summon every wrestling ancestor I possibly can, starting with the Undertaker. He's essentially the unsubscriber of the Crossroads when it comes to the the wrestling world. So there's that. But anyways, so you're going to work it the same. You're going to work it the same. Okay. Um, and yeah, I'm telling you, don't ask. If I think you have gotten too close to me with a broom, let me see that. Excuse me, let me see that. I don't like repeating myself. Give me the broom. Otherwise, you're gonna be the broom. One of the voluntarily or involuntarily, it doesn't matter to me, but it can be done in this way. Y'all want another superstitions class for the spooky season coming up? That sounds fun. I can do this. We. Oh yes, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Cam, and I don't lie because I still remember sweeping the cabins for the Working Ritual weekend, and you looked the look you gave me. Listen, anybody can catch these hoodoo hands when it comes to a broom. When it comes to a broom, I don't play with brooms. Y'all saw what happened to the broom at this year's Conjure Fest. Like clockwork. It's gotta go. Gots to go. Gots to go. Play around, no brooms. What you doing? That's what I'm saying though. It's like it's these kinds of things that are so um so important. So there I actually have a live on the Crossroads when I was in Minnesota last year. You can look for it last April. I did a Crossroads live when I was in Minnesota. And I'm at the Crossroads. I'm showing you all the things. I also will say happy dark moon. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so very much. I actually received some blueberries and all of those things. So I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very much. A dark moon class too. I really would like to impressive magic, and I know that people have been asking for it, but it's one of those things again that I don't mention because again I don't want to be seen in one kind of way, but then I also don't want to mention certain things publicly because I feel that it can be exploited, you know. Um, and so maybe I do it for Working Ritual Weekend. Or maybe for the retreat in the summer. Let me see what moon we're dealing with, and I'll just show y'all in person, depending on that. You know. Hi, Brooklyn. How are you doing? Oh yes, lady, you are late. We actually about to sound off. Um, would a general moon cycle class be okay? No, bunny rabbits, because we don't work. We don't work. Moon magic is not a thing in hoodoo. Um, the moon is a time allotment in hoodoo. I do this on the new moon, I do this on the full moon, but you don't work with the energy of the moon. That's not a hoodoo custom. But yes. Um, it will be a dark moon during the retreat. Ah, voila, voila. There you have it. There you have it. So maybe at the summer retreat, we will do the dark moon situations of it all. No worry, Bunny Rabbit. It's all about education. You know, we're not here to um, embarrass or to make anyone feel bad or berate or belittle. Working ritual, please, versus versus the retreat. Okay, we'll see. Y'all see what the moon is for the working ritual weekend. All right. So I thank everybody so very much for watching this evening. I hope y'all found this to be beneficial and helpful. Again, the June community service is available now. There are limited services. You can break the services up into 4 easy payments via PayPal. The website should be fixed, and y'all should not have any more issues with signing in and the accounts and all of those things. Thank you all so much for being so loyal, kind, patient, and understanding as we work through that. I mean, you all, I tell you, you all are the true blessing. You are the visuals. So there's that. And I will say this, and I haven't mentioned this before. Uh, exact. Oui, CG. Oui. Pas de problème. You switched up the Haitian Creole for me and the French. I was like, merci. Oh my goodness, the response. Pas de problème. Uh, tomorrow, I guess exclusive. You heard it first. Tomorrow, I'm releasing the music. If you're interested, make sure you follow me on my personal page. And I hope that you enjoy it. Please go stream it and all of those things. 22 left of the beat bundles. People, y'all hurry up. Listen, Cameron, they're not going to listen. And then Sunday's going to get here and they're going to be looking like Boo Boo the Food with the lip poked out. And I'm just going to be like, I literally told y'all they weren't going to last. And I'm doing less than normal. But, oh well, what can you do? Take me, take me. Yes. All right. Y'all have a good evening. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup pour regarder. Until next time. Y'all save me one shoot.